and you're listening to Kicho and Cool FM. This is your station. This is home.
Mula sa TVH Group of Networks, ito ang inyong himpilan. Ito ang inyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
7 p.m.
Oh, hey guys! Hello. Welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Friday, July 11, 2025. Yes, you heard that right, ladies and gents. It is indeed Friday. Ooh, happy Friday, guys. So, before we begin, since, it's basically where we talk literally anything, literally any topics. So, so later on Asphere's Cafe, I'll be talking about the updates regarding about the Stop Killing Games initiative, and of course, we have a lot of topics to talk about as well. All right, Dreamcar, and since we have one of our fellow co-hosts, Dreamcar and Mark Morales. Hello, guys. Hi.
What's up?
Hello.
Okay, first of all, I have some problems with my YouTube on my smart TV. Like literally. Wait a minute.
Alright, so
My forehead.
nothing to say because if you don't know, it's 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven day, and I nearly bought a whole pack of instant noodles for a weird time because of course 7-Eleven has a lot of deals for 7-Eleven. And suddenly I didn't have the discount for the sandwiches that I usually crave for a lot of times. For 62 pesos, supposedly it's two cheese pepperoni.
You didn't get a Slurpee?
I think I get one.
All right. Okay. Well, Mark, what are you showing us right there on in your camera? What are you?
I
showing
was
us right
watching Jeopardy, the greatest of all time highlight, then this show up.
now? And the ad showed up, right? Yeah, that one. I mean,
Yep.
I have YouTube Premium. I have YouTube Premium membership. Okay, I have YouTube Premium membership. I have not experienced that before. Nuh-uh.
Anyways, my dad is cooking dinner. It's pure fried French fries and lumpia. So, if you excuse me, I need to dig in.
Alright, nothing much to say. I'm just here. And of course,
There you are. Hello, Dreamcar.
right, you could tell it's wood grain. And Corrales is off. Alright.
As usual, Mark Morales left the stage after he's done showcasing us. Morales, it's typical Mark Morales as we speak. I repeat, typical Mark Morales. I know.
Every time we showcase something, my Corrales is like, whoop, I'm off.
To be fair, Mark Morales is always joining, leaving the stage every time.
I remember that one time he just, has issues on the Discord, and he nearly broke the record for 20. I think 20 joins at one time. I remember that one episode. Yeah. Alright, and now let's start our random topic. Aspargos, start with you.
Thank you very much, Team Car Karaoke. Okay, so I would save the Stop Killing Games initiative for the last, third to the last, and then the last will be the typical, how do we say this? Will be the typical, Dream Cars segment where he showcases the dump ups. Okay, so and sometimes with some news now, it looks like online gambling billboards in the Philippines could soon be gone. Yes, I see this as a huge win because I have stopped into online gambling addiction not too long ago, but at least I am now sharing my experience right here that I am 4 months clean now. Is it? Yeah, I think 4 months clean now. So I was I when I stopped gambling because my sister didn't like how how gambling was widespread. I was also a victim of gambling addiction, and then at least I know my limits as I was able to self control on how I control my stuff right. At the very least, this is very good. Okay, I had to refresh my camera because my camera was had input lag, but yeah. So let's let me just grab the the Philippine News Agency, where I got it from, or I would just show you the Philippine Gamblers Anonymous, which is where I am moderating the subreddit and also the Discord server as well. So let's get into that right now. Let's screen share, and I will be turning off my camera to allow myself to screen share, so I don't have to lag. So let's get the screen share right now as we speak, and then we will be reading this from PNA. All right, here it is. So this is what I posted earlier on the subreddit where I manage the gambling addiction subreddit, and you can see a lot of people are the victims of of online gambling, which I get people are not feeling well right now by there. So again, it's safe to say that Falcor is finally taking action against finally curbing against online gambling. I say this is a very good step from Falcor after seeing the numerous news that there were some Philippine senators that propose on banning online gambling completely. So yeah, let's get into that right now. And I think my any task is having input delay again, so I can't at the moment zoom in right here. So let's there we go. So here it is, and we're going to enlarge in the full screen right now. So let's get into the article. Okay, well, it's been blocked because I am using a VPN. Unfortunate, I know, but I will just try to bypass it anyway because yeah, I'm using a VPN because when I use it without a VPN, it's laggy when I connect to TOC. But with my VPN enabled, it works flawlessly. That's just the way how that works for me. I know. But again, I repeat, Falcor is finally taking action against the ramp of online gambling billboards, and I say it's pretty good. And I'll just find a different source so we can read it right away. So let's head over to that news. There we go. We'll just head over to ABS-CBN. We'll just head over to ABS-CBN and inquire.net right now. So let's get into that right now. Here it is. Again, once again, this is a very, very good step from Hagor. They're finally taking action against online gambling. The rapid of online gambling, rather. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. All right, let's first read this from ABS-CBN website or ABS-CBN News in general. The Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation (PAGCOR) has ordered the removal of all gambling-related billboards across the country. In the statement, the PAGCOR said all gaming venue operators and licensees should submit by July 16 an inventory of their existing billboard and wallscape advertisements, including their size, material, location, rental contract expiration, and the corresponding permit number from the Ad Standards Council. After that, all out-of-home gambling advertisements should be removed by August 15. Even advertisements displayed on trains, buses, jeepneys, and taxis should be taken down, the PAGCOR said. So, you heard this right, ladies and gents. we are winning because we know that online gambling is very addicting, and I can say they're doing the right thing. Finally, they're doing the right thing, not to expand, that not to promote online gambling anymore. But it's way too late already for people who stumble into various online gambling websites. But still, with this one, we are now starting to see a sign that they will no longer see the urge to gamble after the advertisers were taken down. So I would say this is the right step in the direction. Pagod Chairman and Chief Executive Officer Alejandro Tango said the move is part of the state gaming agency's commitment to promote a safer and more responsible gaming environment. Well, what I mean gaming, not video games, okay? Well, online gaming as in online gambling environment in the Philippines. He said while PAGCOR is mandated to regulate the gaming, again, I would say gambling industry and generate revenues for nation building, we do not want to encourage a culture of gambling addiction. Regulating excessive and persuasive, yeah, this is a huge problem, especially, I'm not gonna mention, the name, but if you know that one endorser that always promised me, yeah, if you know, you know. Yeah, I find that to be persuasive already. It's a critical step in protecting vulnerable sectors of society, especially the youth, he added. Moving forward, only institutional or responsible gaming companies will be allowed subject to PAGCOR approval. The move comes after several lawmakers filed bills seeking to regulate or ban online gambling. So guys, I'd say this is already a W move coming from PAGCOR, that we are finally taking steps against the rampant of online gambling advertisements. Let's go! So we're not done yet. We have one more to share, and aside from the billboards, they are also planning to limit on TV ads as well. So this is as we're gonna read that portion from Incar.net. PAGCOR and the Ad Starters Council, which have been in talks for months now, will sign the memorandum of understanding on July 16 to formalize the new guidelines. The ASC, so yeah, ASC, you better do better this time because you need to regulate well, do better. All right, the ASC will be in charge of policing the gambling-related ads. The PAGCOR representative said the guidelines would include a ban on out-of-home ads near churches, schools, and hospitals. Good! Because I do not believe that the gambling ads should be near the churches. It's not right. Even the schools too. Do you think about the minors or people who are still going to school and yet they see gambling ads? Do you know the cost and effect that will cost to the minors that they will get into the gambling too? No, not good. Gambling related TV ads will also not be allowed during prime time. There you go. So I repeat, they are finally starting to regulate the TV ads, but for me, I don't think this is enough to regulate the gambling ads in general. Because why? I understand to the point right where
Sound check. Hello.
because they can't afford to do 24/7 operations yet. But if they do have 24/7 operations eventually for the TV networks, then eventually gambling ads will be on the graveyard hours. But still, I say this is a good move. Will no longer be allowed to show it on prime times. This is a huge step as we are starting to see the against online gambling. So there you go. That is one of the most exciting part of Falcor finally stepping up against the rampant of. I will say this is a very good. So, Dreamcar, any thoughts on this?
If it pass on my city, I will buy Z Ice. If you don't know it, Z Ice also owned by Migzubiri. I will buy ice there if it works. Because yes, it's Migzubiri right there, and he owns Z Ice. You know what? Because of course he removed all of the gambling ads. I will literally buy literally buy Z Ice from Migzubiri.
Si Ice, Ice na masaligan. Okay, we should not talk about that, but why is Subiri? Okay, why? Never mind.
He owns that company though.
Yeah. Okay, it is now 7:15 in the evening as we will be returning with more coffee sessions and a lot of topics to talk about right here on Asphere's Coffee, including the updates of Stop Killing Games initiative. Okay, our sponsors, Dreamcard.
Pizza, Kapinoy Coffee, Deluxe Karaoke, Melody Mart, and of course 7:15. There's more after this. Asparagus.
We'll be right back.
Kami.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FVS Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. Pacquiao versus Barrios, July 20th, Sunday, 10:30 a.m. on Cool FM.
Beat the heat with Init Deals ni Asparagus. Feeling the summer burn? It's time to chill. Literally.
Buy one, take one on selected split type aircon.
Get a cool 50% off on high efficiency inverter aircon. Whether you're cooling one room or the whole house, Asphere has you covered. Beat the heat. Save big. Visit your nearest branch or shop online now at asphereaircons.ph. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FVS Manufacturing Corporation.
It's the ice cream collab at Melody Mart. Buy one of our chocolate mint, strawberry, or cookies and cream Trixie's and get a special limited edition photo card featuring Ruby, Ayumu, Shiki, or the entire group. If you collect all 5 photo cards, you get a chance to meet the Ice Cream Group on AspMedia's Ultimate Ice Cream Day in July 20th at One Media Park, Cali Industria, Quezon City. What are you waiting for? Head to your nearest Melody Mart branch and collect all 5 photo cards today. Only on your Everyday Vibe for convenience. Per DTI Fair Trade number FTEB 07504 series of 2025. Promo runs from July 5 to July 20, 2025.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience. Heads up, karaoke fans. We just dropped volume 174. Packed with monthly hottest new songs you've been waiting for. Whether you're a karaoke pro or just love to sing your heart out at home, we've got you covered. Available now on DVD, SD card, and fast, easy online updates for Utopia and Utopia Plus. No lags, no limits, just pure karaoke fun. Anytime, anywhere. Bring your karaoke nights to life. Only with Shanitron Synth Plus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
Song lists are now available at shanetronsinplus.blogspot.com.
Dito na tayo sa Joray, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa Joray, lahat ito ay super mura, lahat pang mapaganda dito sa Joray. Napatunayan na ng bayan, wala nang ang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-Joray talaga kayo, ang supermarket namin ay Joray.
Joray Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Joray Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia.
H-E-R-R-Y, good ingredients are hard to find.
Whoa. I'm gonna have to stop you there, Aya. Because good ingredients are now easy to find. With a Sunrise Beam online app, you can order from your nearest Sunrise Mall with more than 50 plus stores available and get it delivered right in front of your doorstep. Order your goods from Joy A Supermarket, Joy A Department Store, Melody Mart, PVC Drug, and more. Download the Sunrise Beam online app now and take advantage of convenience.
Dumarami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule. Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. At dati po sumakit po aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. Pagkatapos bigla ako gumaling. Ay bay, natuwang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Para sa mga minamahal naming biyahero, thank you for choosing Biogesic sa biyaheng ginhawa from headache. Jody Santa Maria po, tandaan, ang headache ay pwedeng makaantala sa inyong biyahe. Kaya sa inyong hand carry items, dapat laging may Biogesic anytime, anywhere. Ingat!
Alagang Unilab yan.
Paracetamol is a generic name of Biogesic. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Green up your thumb. Plant more trees around your homes to provide natural shade, minimizing the use of air conditioning and reducing your energy consumption. Remember, every small action adds up to make a big difference.
Magkasama tayo para sa maginhawang bukas ng bagong Pilipinas.
You have the power. Energy efficiency starts with you.
This is a public service announcement from the Department of Energy and the station.
Oh hey, we're back. It is now 7:24 in the evening as we continue our coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe. All right. So let's continue. Let's continue now with with more topics to discuss right here. Okay, so right, I think we should talk about what's on Reddit right now actually because I have nothing to do what I'm doing right now. So let's start a screen share right now and see what do we have, what can we do right there. Okay, oh, there we go. All right, so let's see what can we talk about. Okay, all right. Real, real. Okay, okay. Well. Looks like um we have something. We have some. We have something to talk about. Again with Nintendo Switch 2, and yeah, coming from Game Red. Well, some Nintendo Switch 2 consoles are being banned after inserting used games, and those players are sharing the warning with other early adopters of the new console. This ban could dramatically shake up the way that used games are purchased and played on the Nintendo Switch 2 in comparison to other systems. Used games have been around for as long as the minimum has existed, with early gamers sometimes passing off their old titles to friends. These days, many friends finish up with a game and then trade them in at places like GameStop, which in turn resell them to another customer. Unfortunately, it seems like there could be a potential problem with this process on the Switch 2 if bad actors get involved. So multiple gamers have reported that buying used games ended up breaking their Switch 2 console. Well, not really. Well, the only functionality is bricked, I would say. In one player's case, everything seemed fine when he initially inserted the
One,
Switch
two,
1
three,
hardware
one, two.
and downloaded an online update. However, they returned the next day to discover that their Switch 2 had been banned from using online services, exactly what I said, including purchasing new games. Other users reportedly went through the same thing when buying a used copy or borrowing a Switch game from a library. Ooh, yikes! So, that the caution remains to be asked, remains to be seen. To be clear, standard use game shouldn't cause any problems for a Switch 2 owner. This problem stems from what the prior owner of the game did. It seems that in these unlucky cases, the game cartridges have been copied prior to being handed off. So this praise right here, okay, this praise right here means it's possible that they dumped the copy of the Nintendo Switch 2 game, not Switch 2, man. I mean, it's possible that they dumped their copy of the Nintendo Switch 1 copy to put it on Mixed Switch, and possibly that's how they were greeted with the error. While the buyers had successfully received the original legitimate copies of the games, if Nintendo sees that two systems are online playing identical copies of the game, both systems are banned. So, thankfully, these players have found a solution in talking to Nintendo support. If the gamer does own the original version and not an illegitimate copy of the game, Nintendo will remove the ban from the associated Nintendo Switch 2. The Switch 2 that uses an illegally copied version of the game, however, will remain banned. So, well, you heard that right, guys. We have to be very careful now on buying the Switch 2 games because you will never know what are they going to do. How do I say this? Well, you'll never know what are they going to do when they're going to resell the Nintendo Switch 2. Not what do I keep saying Nintendo Switch 2, but okay. But you'll never know when they're going to sell their used Nintendo Switch game, and then yet if you insert into your Nintendo Switch 2 console and you insert the Switch 1 cartridge, yeah, if there's a good chance that someone already dumped the copy for mixed switch, and then you're screwed. So yeah, well at least if you're affected, you can contact Nintendo to resolve the issue. All right. So what? Any thoughts on the Dream Car?
Usually, online is usually the big pinpoint on you can easily get scammed.
Uh huh. Oh, another one. Another one, Nintendo is ending the voucher program for Nintendo Switch software. Geez, it's just like the game voucher thingy here, but I know this in Japanese, but we'll just read it in the comments right now. What does it mean right here? We'll just wait for that to load, if it ever loads. Alright, there it is. End of sales for Nintendo Switch game vouchers. New titles published by Nintendo will continue to be added to the program. However, sale of new vouchers will end on February 13th. Oh, sorry, on January 13th next year. Take a look at the let's take a look at the American side. Okay, apparently I lagged. So let me repeat what I said here. So new titles published by Nintendo will continue to be added to the program. However, sale of new vouchers will end on January 30th. Vouchers have a validity of 12 months, so they will continue to be redeemable up until January 30, 2027 if bought on the very last day. So, and now let's take a look at the Nintendo of America support article there. So, as of 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time, January 30, 2026, it will no longer be possible to purchase Nintendo Switch game vouchers. Any vouchers you purchase on or before that date will work exactly as they currently do. Unused vouchers expire 12 months after the date of purchase. We thank you for participating in the Nintendo Switch online service. For the latest features and special offers, you can head over to their website right there, which we will not do that. So it's basically this is just showcasing Nintendo Switch online features. So let's read one of the FAQs there if you are wondering. So let's go to the second one. How long will my Nintendo Switch game vouchers be valid? Well, there will be no change to the way your game vouchers expire. Game vouchers remain valid for 12 months from purchase. For example, if a set of Nintendo Switch game vouchers is purchased on January 30, 2026, each Nintendo Switch game voucher remains valid until January 30, 2027. So let's say if you get the Nintendo Switch game vouchers on today, and yeah, it's gonna expire here. So if you bought it today, that is July 11, 2025, it will expire on the same date next year. So that's how it works. So, and the last question, will I still be able to redeem the vouchers I previously purchased even after January 30, 2026? And the answer is yes. So there you go. At the least, you will still get to use the online vouchers at least until 2027, but in 2026 you will not be able to buy any game vouchers anymore. So too bad. I know it sucks that it's going away. I know it sucks. So let's see what else do we have here. Okay, well, let's move on now to gacha stuff now. Well, this is disappointing. Blue Archive canceled their Steam review event. Oof. So, this is coming from the team from Nixon, I guess. So yeah, hello, this is Blue Archive. We would like to inform you about the early termination of the Steam Client Grand Opening Celebration Steam Review event. Following the launch of the Steam Client, we prepared this event and rewards for all senseis as a way to create a better service together through your valuable feedback. However, during the process of announcing the reward distribution linked to review submissions, we discovered that certain aspects could potentially conflict with platform policies, possibly Steam, I think. As a result, we have decided to terminate this event early. Accordingly, please understand that in order to comply with platform policies, the rewards for this event will not be distributed. We sincerely appreciate all the senseis who shared the value feedback regarding the Steam client. In the future, we will take even greater care when planning events to ensure we can provide a better service. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. Yeah, too bad, I know. Too bad. It's too bad. I mean, I can see why they had to cancel the event last minute, because they were too scared that they could get into the game takedown, or the gaming takedown on Steam. So I understand if it makes sense. it, yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it sucks. So they had to adjust to the last minute. I know. So, okay, someone pointed out from Dose C4. I guess they saw Beller video. Yes, I have actually watched Beller, one of the Beller news videos. And let me just go to the channel right now and find the timestamp where they talked about Steam right here. So yeah, the rules are clear right here. Yeah. So yeah, I have seen that video yesterday. It makes sense that they had to take it down. So yeah, they were pointing that out. Thanks to that one content creator that is Belarus. In short, any sort of review manipulation against SteamOS that includes incentivizing your players to leave reviews. Yes, they don't ask for positive one, but by nature of things, people that actively playing your game are more likely to leave positive review. And the campaign absolutely worked. BA has about same amount of reviews as Yuma Musume, that has 4 times the amount to plays on Steam. By the way, speaking of Yuma Musume, I haven't played it yet, so I have yet to play on my PC though. I will let you know if it's good. But so far, my friend and co-host of Asphere's Cafe, Hoshi Konimi, has been enjoying the game so far, and I'm really happy to hear that he's enjoying the game. I mean, the game is a global phenomenon right now as we speak. So let's see what else can we talk about. Damn, they just straight blocked from turning back on. Now, well, it looks like the ad block extensions on Google Chrome is over, guys. I have no words, no comment. And then there's another one. Can't seem to enable it at all now. F in the chat. So yeah, if you use AdBlock, if you have been using AdBlock a lot on Google Chrome, well, it is now time that Google has finally turned off the extension. We should spam F in the chat right now because Google finally turned off. Yeah, Google finally turned off the option to if they finally turned off the Manifest V2 extensions. It's over. So yeah, it's over, guys. And the enshiftification, yes, this is actually a thing. I don't care if I swear, but the enshiftification begins exactly. The enshiftification, ladies and gents, enshiftification is a thing now. Google is encouraging. If you have been watching videos with AdBlock, yeah, and enshiftification is going to bite you in the dust right now by enticing you to buy YouTube Premium membership, of course. And I say you guys cannot afford to get one right now, but still, I just find it I just find as a person who has YouTube Premium subscription, I would say it's too bad that Google is trying hard to crack down on AdBlock so they can't manage to leave them alone. No. Okay, alright. Best female seiyuu, Chika Ansei. And this is the same voice actor. This is a voice actor who also voiced Chisato.
Chisato, yep. Chisato.
And
Licorico.
And that girl from that one summer, that spring 2055. I already forgot the. Oh yeah, the Shinshu's family right there. Oh yeah, I remember now. All right, and here, that's what we have here. Let's see. Summer Buckets anime view rate. Damn, is this anime still on air? Let me check. Let's check the visual. Okay, it's basically possibly the last visual for the yeah. Another visual, another like a pockets on the pocket. Okay, so yeah, I think this anime is still on air. I would say this anime is still on air. I would say this is pretty cute. It's pretty cute.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Ooh!
HBO Max back. HBO
Wow.
Max back. Yes, it's true. Warner Brothers Discovery has rebranded back to HBO Max after 2 years of using Max branding, and only 7 months Philippine launch of Max, and then they rebranded to HBO Max. Interesting. Oh my goodness, this fan art is so cool. All right, I think I'm done with screen sharing right now. Let me just turn my camera back on. So there you go. That is all I could talk about that I find on Reddit right now. What's trending there? But of course, we are not done yet because I have more topics to talk about. Of course, with the how do I say this? More topics to talk about with Stop Killing Games Initiative, and of course, for the last, the Gene Car's own segment where he covers the Chinese knockoffs. It is now 7:40 in the evening as we will return with more conversations right here on Asphere's Cafe, our sponsor Stream Car. Go, go, go.
Asphere from Dreamcast Pizza, Pinoy Coffee, Deluxe Karaoke, and Melody Mart at Asphere's Cafe will return after today's words is 7:40. Asparagus.
See you guys.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience. And DLX Karaoke. Ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Beat the heat with Init Deals ni Asparagus. Feeling the summer burn? It's time to chill. Literally. Buy one, take one on selected split-type aircon. Get a cool 50% off on high-efficiency inverter aircon. Whether you're cooling one room or the whole house, Asphere has you covered. Beat the heat. Save big. Visit your nearest branch or shop online now at asphereaircons.ph. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Capinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
New at sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng samyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Meron din tayong overload onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming feelings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience. Does a credit card earn you free miles on everyday expenses? Does a credit card allow you to fly for free to international destinations? Does your credit card have all the aforementioned, but with a waive annual fee for the first 3 years? You wouldn't have to worry while answering those questions anymore. Introducing the CFV Filipino Jet Cross World Credit Card, the only card in the Philippines that not only earns you miles the fastest way for only 45 pesos per mile, but has also no annual fee for the first 3 years. Earning free flights had never been easier. Apply now at your nearest CFV branch or apply online via the CFV online banking app. Only from CFV. Express the freedom of banking. CFV is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. CFV is a proud member of Crosslink. CFV, express the freedom of banking. A member of Crosslink and supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Ang kanlungan noon ni Tandang Sora para sa libu-libong katipunero ay isang ganap na lugar ng mga bayani ng ating buhay. Kasama mo ang himlayang Pilipino, laging handa baunin ang alaala ng iyong mga mahal sa buhay. Ang himlayang Pilipino ay naghahatid ng mga affordable na libingan hanggang sa mas magagarang mga mausoleo para sa mga pribadong pagdidilay. Bukas din ang tahanan ng alaala para sa iyong pangangailangang pagpupugay mula sa chapel rentals hanggang sa cremation. Para sa mga karagdagang impormasyon, maaari kayong tumawag o mag-text sa 0968-896-4850. Pumunta sa himlayangpilipino.org o sa aming Facebook, Himlayang Pilipino Incorporated, at Instagram, HPI Memorial Park.
Are you looking for a place to cool yourself down? Do you wish to find a refresher that pops? Then go visit Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop. Located in the city of Taguig, Soda Pop brings you an alternative to those average milk tea shops that's too expensive. They have a wide variety of flavors including strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, to name a few. They also have 2 sizes to choose from, perfect for every scenario. Whether you can drink and chill at home or bond with your friends, Soda Pop is here to stay. Price starts at 39 pesos SRP, so you don't need to worry about your pockets going empty. So, choose Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Soda Pop, now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration.
Dito na tayo sa Joy A. Dito na tayo sa Joy A Supermarket kung saan lahat ay mura at marami mga discount. Matthew Marchand Sardines only 12 pesos plus buy one take 3 pa. Durex condoms buy one get 6 for all flavors starts at 49 pesos. Buy one Frostbite ice cream and get our exclusive The N-Word song in CD. A supermarket namin ay Joy A. Joy A Supermarket, ang paboritong budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas.
Joy A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia.
Coke at Pito, mapapakook ka sa sarap. Ang sarap ng Coke at Pito. Mapapakook ka sa sarap.
Tandaan ang mga tipid tips para mapanatiling mababa ang konsumo ng kuryente at komportable ang pamumuhay ngayong tag-init. I-schedule ang pagplansya ng isang beses sa isang linggo. Mas mabuti itong gawin bago mag alas 9 ng umaga at pagkalipas ng alas 9 ng gabi o sa mga oras na wala masyadong gumagamit ng kuryente. Para mas tipid, linisin ang mga aircon filter at condenser kada 6 na buwan at ugaliing isara ang mga pinto at bintana bago buksan ng aircon. Sa masinop na paggamit ng kuryente, masisigurong tuloy-tuloy ang daloy ng kuryente saan man sa bansa. Ang paalalang ito ay mula sa NGCP.
The best mix of music. The best mix of music. Cool FM.
Asphere Cafe.
Alright, we're back. It is now 7:50 p.m. as we are down into the last 10 minutes before the cafe is closed. So I don't think, Jimko, you'll be able to do the Chinese knockoffs tonight, if you don't mind. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the updates about the stop killing games right now, Jimcar. So yeah, you can save the Chinese knockouts for next week instead, if you don't mind. Is it alright, Jimcar? Is that alright with you?
Okay, you could reserve that one. Alright, for the next week, I don't know if we're going to update for the Chinese knockups because, of course, Shopee is a little bit concerned about the loading because, of course, I got Shopee issue. So I think pwede sa next week. I'm going to update the Shopee one.
Yeah, we can save it for next week. Okay, so I am trying to get the number show, but for some reason it shows 0%. It's something something's not right. So we're going to disable my. I'm going to turn off my VPN in a bit. So give me a moment. Ugh. Alright, I have turned my VPN off now. Let's see the actual numbers. We're gonna see what is new, what's updates. Okay, it's still showing. There we go. We are now showing numbers here. So let's get the screen share up right now. Alright, here it is. Let me show this to you right now. The lag. This is what I mean when I use the VPN to get the smooth experience on any task. This is what I mean, guys. This is what I mean. It lags when I use any task. It lags. It literally just lagged on me. Yeah. This is what I mean when I use VPN already for connecting to any task. Alright, so here it is. We're gonna show you what's been going on with Stop Killing Games Initiative since I talked about it last week. Also 2 weeks ago, if I remember correct. So, currently the numbers are now sitting at 1,314,419 signatures. And you can see they have an overdrive because, if you have seen the Accused Farms video about Stop Killing Games updates, you may know that some signatures may be invalid because, people have used. It's possible that people have used the VPN to sign the EU petition, even though it's only for EU users. Okay, so yeah, at least I don't know if this is going to work well. But I don't know if it's going to satisfy the goal if we reach 1.4 million. But we can see right now the numbers keep on increasing, guys. Yeah, the numbers keeps on increasing. So probably by July 20, we could see 1,375,000 signatures by then. But again, before July 31st, we will need to meet 1.4 million signatures. So yeah, that's the update so far on Stop Killing Games. So again, I'd like to encourage everyone right here. When I mean everyone, I mean it. Everyone. So I would like to remind everyone now, to those watching Asphere Cafe in one of the EU regions, I highly encourage you to please sign the petition while you can. Again, that you can head over to stopkillinggames.com. That is stopkillinggames.com, and then you can find where you can find the EU. You can find where you can sign it there. And to those and to the viewers outside of EU, we can. I have to repeat this again because I know people may not understand what I say. The signing the petition is only for those who live in European Union. All right. I repeat, signing is only for those who lives in European Union. You cannot sign if you're outside European Union. Okay. If just you could again, I already said this last week. You could get into you could sorry, I mean last week. I have already said last week that you could get into legal trouble if you're caught spoofing the signature. You could get into legal trouble. So please don't do that. So yeah, if you like one of us here who is not living in the European Union, I still encourage everyone to spread the word about the Stop Killing Games campaign, and we must, not that we must, we have to reach until we hit 1.4 million signatures. So yes, let's keep spreading the word about Stop Killing Games because we have a lot of content creators who are talking about Stop Killing Games right now. So please, while you can, keep spreading the word to the EU citizens who may know about video games. So please keep doing it as we speak. 4 minutes before the cafe close, and I don't think I have any more topics on my mind now. So I guess we can go ahead now with after discussions before our cafe closes. By the way, after Asphere's Cafe, the next program will be the replay of the Dreamy Show, followed by the replay of Mesa Sabine Ako at 9 p.m. and then 10 p.m. will be the live broadcast of Talk with Sen, and then 11 p.m. will be the replay of Talk with MSA from 2023. So I repeat, the after Asphere's Cafe, which is this program, the next program will be the replay of the Dreamy Show because apparently the Dreamy Show isn't going live this week because the host is sick, unfortunately. So the TCP, who is the host of the Dreamy Show, get well soon. That's all I can say. Get well soon. So yeah, okay. So I repeat, after Asphere's Cafe, the next program at 8 will be the Dreamy Show replay, followed by me, Sasabihin Ako at 9 p.m. and then 10 p.m. will be the live episode of Talk with Sen, and finally the last program at 11 p.m. of the Cool FM Prime Time will be the Talk with MSA from 2023. Alright, so down to 3 minutes now before the coffee close, and Dream Car, do you have anything to show us tonight?
Sadly, no, I don't have any. But expect something on mga joggers because multi-grid will now change from PowerPoint to to, of course, HTML edition. Yep, expect that as I'm going to make the change tomorrow on mga joggers.
Alright, thank you for your input, Dreamcar. So, alright. Well, anyway, a little bit of anime topic for a bit now. So, I have seen the episode 2 of Dun Dun Dun, season, second episode of the Dun 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 season 2. And oh my god, Gigi, I should not be spoiling it, but Gigi has possessed an evil eye, like OMG. But yeah, I have literally seen the episode earlier that day while I was still up. Yes, I was actually staying up at late nights. I mean, who loves to stay up late night? But I should get some rest soon. And also, unfortunately, next week I will not be appearing on Asphere's Coffee, but Dreamcar will be taking over for the next few days until I return. So possibly this will be my last appearance on this set because starting next week I will be moving to a new place. That's right, guys. I will be moving to a new place, so you will not get to see this setup anymore after this episode. So how will that look like? Well, you're gonna find that out next week or next week. Stay tuned. 1 minute before the coffee close, and that is it for the coffee tonight. Thank you very much for joining us or stopping into our coffee tonight. We will be back again next week, although I will not be here, so Dreamcard will be taking over the cafe will be taking over the cafe for the next 4 days, I think, because I will not be having internet for a while, but rest assured I'll be back next week. So yeah, again, we will be back again next week, except me, with more coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Coffee. So next week we'll be back at usual 6:30 p.m. and then Friday 7 p.m. All right, coming up next on TGO and Cool FM is the replay of Talk with Sen, and then later at 9 you will get to hear the replay of Mesa Sabine Oko, and then the live broadcast of TWC at 10 p.m. and finally at 11 p.m. Talk with MSA. All right, this has been Asphere's Cafe. I am Caro.
I'm Dreamcard. The cafe is now closed.
And we will see you next week, except I'm not here. Goodbye.
Asphere's Cafe.
Mga kalamaw, 3 taon na tayo magkakasama sa huntahan, musika at lahat ng kakulitan.